Part 3. My husband had a secret second marriage with his first love, and when I caught him, he threatened to take my children. Now he's lost everything, and I'm watching him fall apart. Without a steady income, David quickly fell behind on temporary support payments ordered by the court. Jennifer filed contempt charges, and the judge was not pleased. David tried to argue he was job hunting but could not find work due to his tarnished reputation. The judge pointed out that he had created his own circumstances through illegal and unethical behavior. She increased the support amount and warned David that continued non-payment would result in jail time. David moved into a cheap studio apartment on the outskirts of town. According to Emma, who mentioned it during a supervised visit, Daddy's new place was very small and did not have a room for her and Noah. David apparently tried to play it off as temporary, but Emma could tell something was wrong. She came home from that visit quieter than usual and asked me if we were poor now. I assured her we were fine and that sometimes adults go through difficult times, but we would be okay. The criminal investigation into David's bigamy was ongoing. Jennifer explained that while bigamy is technically illegal, prosecution is rare and usually reserved for cases involving fraud or other crimes. However, the district attorney's office was taking interest in David's case due to the financial fraud aspects and the loan he took against our house without proper authorization. Natalie gave birth to a baby boy last month. She sent me a brief message letting me know mother and baby were healthy, but she was struggling emotionally. She had named the baby after her father and was living with her parents while figuring out her next steps. She filed for child support immediately after the birth. David now owed support for 3 children but had no income to pay it with. David's supervised visitations with Emma and Noah became increasingly strained. He would show up late, sometimes appearing disheveled and stressed. During one visit, he broke down crying in front of the kids, which upset them both. The supervisor reported this to the court and recommended continued supervision with possible therapy requirements for David before unsupervised visits could be considered. Patricia continued being a rock for me and the kids. She paid for therapy sessions for Emma, who was showing signs of anxiety related to the family upheaval. Patricia also contributed to Noah's preschool tuition when money was tight from legal fees. She confided that watching her son's life fall apart was painful but necessary. She hoped he would eventually learn from this and become a better person, though she admitted she was not sure that would happen. My work colleagues were incredibly understanding throughout everything. My supervisor adjusted my schedule to accommodate court dates and therapy appointments. Several nurses from my unit brought meals and offered childcare. Having that support system at work made an enormous difference during the most stressful periods. David's parents' marriage was also suffering from the fallout. Patricia told me that David's father blamed her for turning against their son. He felt she should have protected David and kept family matters private. Patricia stood firm in her position that David needed to face consequences and that protecting me and the grandchildren was more important than maintaining appearances. They were apparently sleeping in separate bedrooms and considering divorce themselves. The financial aspects of my divorce were finally getting sorted out. Jennifer